Good day, Dominion Citadel community. Welcome back to our podcast titled Learning Beyond the Classroom. Today, I'm going to be speaking with the head teacher of the Majek campus. Remember I told you that Dominion Citadel Schools has 3 campuses, one in Oribawa, one in Majek, and the other in Changotedo. The head teacher is Mrs. Ijoma Ibuneku. She is a renowned educationist with over 15 years experience in the industry. She's passionate about children's education and has worked in this capacity for a number of years. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you for having me.
So, as is the tradition with Dominion Citadel Schools, you usually have a theme every term. What's the theme for this term?
Well, the theme for this term is something that we know that is very important in the life of every individual, especially children as they grow into young adults. The theme is building confidence, skill, and excellence.
Okay. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. It's good that children growing up build confidence and skills, and that gives them excellence. Okay. So what informed this thing, for instance?
We wanted to go outside the regular routine academic activities that goes on in schools to look at how we can build a total child, the holistic human being. We are looking at how they think, how they reason, how they behave, how they problem solve, and most importantly, preparing for the future. Wow. So for that reason, we have to look at the importance of bringing out the best in them. First of all, they need to identify who they are as individuals, what makes them unique, their creativity, their skills, their intellect, their ability to problem solve. These are skills that we need as individuals as we are, but they don't magically appear in our lives. We have to prepare children to be ready, and we have to get them, prepared, like I said. So it's part of the reasons that we chose that particular theme.
That's wonderful. I particularly like where you said that you teach them to know who they are. Because it's when they know who they are that will bring out the confidence of what they are about. So, are there activities you have this term that would help buttress this?
Of course, definitely when it comes to children, it has to be, it has to be planned and planned in such a way that you have to inculcate every aspect of their lives, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and otherwise. We all know that children are different. We are also big in individualized instruction, and we cater for each child in a unique way. We've put in place activities such as public speaking through regular assembly presentations on a daily basis for all children. We also look at building their digital skills through, coding for the primary and arts and craft activities also for those that it appeals to. And we are looking at the athletic side of them too by, giving them all the sports activities that we have planned during the upcoming Inter-House sports. And finally, we have the leadership skills that we're building in them through classroom responsibilities. Those that are prefects, they have responsibilities. Those that have also responsibilities in their individual classrooms. These skills help to build confidence in children, resilience, problem-solving skills. These are the skills that goes with them into life. It builds their confidence, collaborative skills, communication, and brings out their creativity. This, they will never forget. Even while they have forgotten the what they learned in school in terms of examination, but these skills remain with them and helps them to build their adulthood.
In summary, we would say it will bring out the best in them.
It will build them in confidence, in skill, and give them excellence in life.
That's wonderful. So in these, are there roles that are needed to be played by the teachers and the parents specifically?
Of course, the teacher's role is to daily observe these children. And in the process of observation, they are able to identify their skills, see what they are struggling with, and help them to sharpen those edges and, encourage participation. The importance of inclusivity cannot be overemphasized. Every child that, stepped into Dominion Citadel School, we work with them on an individualized basis. And we ensure that every child is involved in all the activities we're doing. So this is the only way we can bring out in them the best that they have. And for the parents, while teachers are expected to model, excellence, we expect the same thing at home too. Parents are expected to be involved. It's a partnership anyway. And raising children is not something that we do in abstract. We have to be intentional about it. So for the parents, we have to make sure that we create that enabling environment where children are allowed to express themselves. Parents are expected to praise every effort their children have made,
Okay.
celebrate their uniqueness. And the efforts are more important because constantly that's when they improve. There should be no need for comparison, because of course children are all different. We can't expect of them all to behave the same way. And make sure that we encourage curiosity. We don't shut them down when they ask questions because these are what builds their creativity and what helps them to be confident. And of course, taking schoolwork very seriously.
Okay. Wow, that's wonderful. Particularly building their individuality, not comparing. That's my takeout from this. So in all of this, what's the expected outcome? What do you hope to see in these children at the end of the term?
Of course, at the end of the term, we expect our children to be much better, stronger, and more confident, more skillful, and most importantly, they know themselves.
Okay.
They know their abilities, and they're able to express them without any inhibition.
Yeah.
And then, of course, doing very well in their academics.
Okay. Wow. Viewers, you've heard it all. So that's it for today on our episode of Learning Beyond the Classroom. Don't forget to share, follow, and subscribe. Our handles will be displayed on the screen. And until we see you again on our next episode of Learning Beyond the Classroom. Bye.